Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to be creating a fun project, making my own washi tape. Now I saw something similar to this on another channel a while ago, and I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. If I can remember, I will link it below. This is part of one of the washi tapes that I have made, full washi tape. I started actually adding them to some projects to see how they looked and how they stood up for that. So let me pull out one full one here out of this one. So I have it wrapped on just a gift card, and it is all right. So this is one piece that I have on wrapped on the gift card. So you can see it's just all random stamps here. I'm going to put it back here, and then I'm going to explain to you how I ended up doing this. So we'll wrap it back on. Whoops, no fall. And I'll put my small piece. Oh, I also wanted to say before I forget, this is sort of see-through. Might be hard to see on here. You can see it better up close here. Because it's a lighter kind of masking tape. It is see-through, so it looks great on book pages and stuff like that, because you can actually still see some of the words in between. And it's got a great color, very similar to book pages. So, all right, so that's, I'm going to, before I explain this, I'm going to insert a quick little version of me, the full sheet of that, and cutting it and wrapping it on to the board, so you can see how it looked as a full sheet. So I'm going to insert that now, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Before I forget to attach that to it. Okay, all right, so what I have here is, okay, we'll start that again here. The video that I saw, the person who did it used masking tape, but strips, and I forget how wide they were, if they were like 1 inch, 2 inches, they were wider in my memory, maybe 1.5 inches wide. I, for some reason, have no masking tape in the house. I have painter's tape, blue painter's tape, in my house, but not exactly conducive to stamping and adding that to a junk journal, per se. So what I have, and I will show you, is I have this roll of, it's called paper transfer. Now, some of you might be familiar with it. I believe they use it when they cut vinyl on Cricut machines and that kind of stuff, to transfer from the cut stuff to be able to like attach it to a wall or something. I actually use it for when I cut items in my Glowforge laser. I cover the wood with it so that when it gets burnt, it doesn't scorch the top, and I'm able to pull this off, masking off, so it looks beautiful underneath. So I use it for that, but I thought, well, I could probably try to use it as masking tape for this. So here I am with using the paper transfer masking tape to make full washi. But like I said, if you don't have this big paper transfer, regular masking tape will work just as well. I have created my background here off screen because it took a while to do, but I'll explain the best I can for it. Underneath here is a layer of parchment paper, just regular old non-stick parchment paper. I cut a piece, I think it's about 11 inches wide, 12 inches, something like that, for this. And it is taped down with clear, just regular clear packing tape. It is just taped down on the corners for, I don't want to lift this, it's glued down. It's the parchment is taped down there. When I pulled the parchment or the packing tape, not packing tape, paper transfer tape off and laid it on here, I did put a tape on the bottom here, and I put a tape on the top here. I left the sides empty so that I could stamp off of them like a normal washi would have something off the side. I thought the tape on the top and bottom would be okay because it would be like the beginning or the end of the strip. So I can just cut that off and no one would be the wiser. If the tape is on the end, then it becomes a little bit cut off. It might not have been too easy to see in the fast version of the first one, but I had taped it on the side for the first one, and my last strip, I ended up pulling the tape off, and there was a divot of the stick stamping that I had to cut away. That was not good. So, all right, well, all I'm going to do is stamp away on this, and then go ahead and cut it. So let's get started. I'm going to start with big stamps first. I have these mushroom stamps, and I have several browns. I've got ground espresso. I have gathered twigs, and I forgot, I have another archival ink vintage photo, and I have the oxide. Both of these worked, the inks and the oxides both worked on my first try for it. And I only picked brown because I thought it looked kind of good with the beigey look of this paper. So, all right, so all I'm going to do is just start stamping randomly. This one looks like fun. Let's just do this one. And we'll go from there. So, all right, let's start with the ground espresso. A little darker. So, okay. Well, hopefully your day is going well. My day's not been too bad so far. I had to help my parents with the project today, so I was over at their house. Unexpected project, so that kind of threw a kink in the works, but didn't take too long, so that's good. I did have a slight headache this afternoon. I think it's from allergies, though. But that seems to have dissipated. Thank goodness, I hate headaches. All right, so we're just gonna squish that down. All right, and we're gonna do a couple of these. I started out in the first one I did with all the big stamps, and obviously just as it got closer to being done, the stamps I used just get smaller and smaller, and just try to fit in as much as I could so that it would be random for the washi tape. Yeah. All right. And we're going to do one a little bit sideways here. And by the time it's cut, there'll be just pieces of everything on there. So here we go. All right. Use this as my wipe off a little bit here. Okay. All right, so I have another biggish one here. This one's got a typewriter on there, so a little different. Not really a rhyme or reason to this washi tape. I'm not doing specific themes. Pretty much putting a little bit of everything on there so that it is truly just random washi tape. Cute. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Cute. Gotta push a little bit more by the keys. Alright, let's put it. Oops, I seem to have jumped a little bit. Yeah. All right, so let's just, I think that was too tall. I got to get a single sheet to do that. Let me just get a single sheet so that when I want to do a stamp off, I don't get it on my mat. Okay. All right, I think that's going to be it for this guy. All right. All right, this one's not too small, but I like him. Or not too big, I should say. Either way. Probably could use a smaller block on this. Cute, and I got something on there. I'm not sure what that was. Okay. All right, let's. Now this would be fun with other colors too. It doesn't all have to be the brown. I did recently a stamping video. Itch. Oh, this is upside down. Oh well. I did do a stamping video recently of for my dragonfly journal that had all colors, and that was fun to do. That was on a sheet of regular paper, craft paper, and regular coffee dyed paper. So that came out cute, but that was multicolored for having to go in the dragonfly journal. So lots of blues and greens, etc. So yeah. Yeah, I really like that stamp. That is a fun stamp. Okay, so now I have some tickets. All right. Yeah, let's do a smaller. Well, you can get rid of that bigger one for now. Now, if this video ends up going way too long, I just might at some point randomly throw it in a fast mode without warning, because I won't know how long it is until I actually start trying to look at it to edit it. So if I accidentally, or not accidentally, if it just abruptly goes to high speed, that is why. I didn't want it to be too long, because I'm pretty much doing the same thing all over the place, making mistakes because things are in the way. All right, let's right, so the last one I do, on the last one, I did have a couple stars. They seem to finish it off nicely. Just stuck my finger in the ink. All right. Oh, we're gonna put the 3 stars there. 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 And right there. Oh, and right there. Okay. I am calling it. Now stop looking. Stop looking. Okay. All right, well, if I speeded up the video, I have now slowed it down to where this is fully stamped. I love it. And now it is time to cut it down to make my strips. So what I did in the quick video was I did measure it at the top at about every 2 inches, so I knew where to cut it off. And it's just a rough guess. It doesn't have to be 2-inch wide, but that is what I decided to do. And that'll give, okay. Probably shouldn't have used that marker because it's not really an ink marker, but hopefully it'll take care of what it needs to. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to cut this straight. All right, so, oops. There we go. Okay, that tape was not supposed to be hooked to, there we go. Little minor faux pas. And there we go. Okay. All right, so as you can see, it's hard to see, but they're randomly on there. Very cute. And I'm just gonna wrap it on to this. And this works okay because the tape doesn't like to stick to itself necessarily. And since the ink is dried, it really is not a problem. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the rest of these. Trying not to, oops, trying not to lose too much in the beginning and the end. Yeah, cute. Oh, I really like that end part right there. Half the letters. Whoops, don't fall. You fell. Okay. All right. We'll cut this one straight as I think I can. Can't get my finger underneath there. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, if you can't get the clear tape off the end, we're just going to go ahead and cut it off because it wasn't stamped there anyway. So as you can see in the beginning where the tape did come off the top there, there is no masking there, or no stamping there on the masking. But like I said, that's okay. Just won't either cut that off when I go to use that piece of tape, or doesn't matter that there's nothing there. Alright, so get this attached. Got a couple more to cut and we will be done. Oops, don't slide. Okay, alright, there's the masking, or the packing tape, and then I'm just going to cut that one off. Here, sometimes it likes to pull off, sometimes it does not. So what's nice, if you just want a small piece of washi tape, you can cut right there and have that, or a longer piece, or whatever you want. Okay. All right, I don't see the mark there, so I think I'm just going to try to I guess that is the mark right there. Okay. This is kind of like making the master boards, because when you go to cut it, you really don't know what it's going to end up being. Even though I'm not turning it upside down, you really don't know what it's going to end up looking like until you're done. So fun. Yeah, mushrooms and the birds and the numbers. Very cute. Kind of stuck. There we go. Now the person that I saw the video that did the actual masking tape strips, like the 2-inch whatever it was, I believe I recall she had like toilet paper rolls maybe, or maybe a cardboard tube rolls, something. They were the circular kind, and she did, oh, this is not laying properly. She did put a little of that like parchment tape on there. So it didn't stick to the cardboard. I thought about this gift card, because I believe I saw somewhere where somebody had done that with their regular, their pre-made washi tape, and used it on smaller kind of cards. So I thought, well, that could work for that instead of trying to find a toilet paper roll. I probably could do something with this, but sorry for the crunch. I just want to get this moved over so so I can work with it, as it is too far to the side of my table. Okay, so, I mean, that's pretty straight on that side. If I could just keep it like it is. It's a little wider than... Yeah, maybe I'll just keep it like that. Put 2 1/2, yeah, 2 1/4. Not a big deal. Oh, and I can always, if I wanted to, cut it down the center to have like 1.5 inches or something, washi strip, if I was so inclined. Okay, I'm just going to keep this one full, since it is the top one anyway. I'm really having an issue with these laying straight at the end. I'm guessing it's probably just because they're kind of thick. There we go. Now it seems to be working. Okay. All right, I'm not going to cut that bottom off that's got the tape right now because I cut it off when I go to use it. This gives me a little buffer for my clip anyway, so well, there you have it. Yeah, I really love these. I can't wait to use them on something. I'm already got an idea for a project for tomorrow that this is going to look great on. Yeah, you're going to have to tune in to tomorrow's 100-day challenge to see how this looks actually on an item. I have a pocket page thing in mind, so on book pages. So I think it's going to look awesome because the book pages are like that color. So it'll be very cool. All right, well, that is going to be it for me today. I hope you have enjoyed this video and have decided to give this a go, either with regular masking tape, or if you are one of those Cricut owners that has the paper transfer stuff and didn't know what else to do with it. Yeah, it's a great idea. So as usual, I hope you have a wonderful and a creative night. Thanks so much for stopping by.